family, this is a sweet story of poetic justice. Take a look at what happens when one of the folks denies service from a black nurse.
Last night was the first time in my nursing career I had a patient tell me they prefer not to have a black nurse. Story time. I didn't even get report on this patient yet. I go into the room, introduce myself, let the patient know I'm gonna be your nurse tonight. If you need anything, let me know. We're gonna start off, with a full head to toe assessment, and we'll proceed with any medication if there is anything. Patient says, "Oh, I asked to speak to the clinical manager 30 minutes ago." Mind you, this is 7:10. I wasn't even here 30 minutes ago. I said, "Is there anything wrong that you want to speak to the clinical manager?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to let them know that I prefer not to have any black nurses." "Oh, yeah?" I'm like, well, I'm a black man, and I'm your nurse. Like, would it make you feel comfortable not to have me? He's like, "Yeah, to make me real comfortable. Can you get the clinical manager?" I get the clinical manager. My clinical manager is black. He's blacker than me. My clinical manager walked in. He could not believe it. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. You didn't think black people was in positions like this? I was just waiting to see if he was going to say, "Well, is there somebody above him?" My director's black too. She's blacker than me. At the end of it, we ended up switching the assignment. And it ended up working in my favor because guess what? I only had 2 patients all night. 2-1. In an empty bed. All night long. You can't beat that. Thank you for being you.
So this anti-black racist patient who wants to risk his life, I guess, asked for a clinical manager. And as you can hear, this brother said the clinical manager is also black. And he was shocked when the black clinical manager came in. And as this brother said, he was hoping that he would ask for somebody above the clinical manager, which is the director, who is also black, and a black woman at that. Could you imagine if that happened and he said, "Well, I want to talk to the director," and then the black female director walked in? I mean, this man would have just been beside himself. His head would have been spinning. He would have been like straight out of The Exorcist, okay? Foaming at the mouth at the fact that there was no way out. You were going to be enveloped by nothing but black people in high positions killing the game, okay? But in the end, as he said, it was reassigned and he ended up having a very light day. So it worked out to be in his favor. He doesn't have to be inconvenienced by an anti-black racist, and he was able to coast through his day. And it's the best case scenario, okay? And I don't know what happened to him, but who cares, right? These black people, black excellence, we are so brilliant. And more importantly, we need to have our own clinics, our own hospitals, our own, urgent care centers with our own doctors and our own patients. So we don't have to deal with this. If they want to risk their lives because of the color of a healthcare person's skin, that's on them. But we need to now start taking care of our own and never mind them. Separation, separation, separation. That's what needs to happen. But kudos to this brother for keeping his cool and having a really, really good day without having to deal with the folks. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Until next time, I shall see you.